Questions?
John Finneran, Associated Press. Question for both of you. Coach talked about the other day that part of the struggles might have been because you kind of got a little bored with the going through the season, that this is what you were focusing on. Just your thoughts on that.
We played a really tough schedule, so I don't think that necessarily getting bored was a part of it. I think we were continuously learning throughout the season what works and what doesn't work for us, and we used the whole regular season as a learning process for us to prepare us for the postseason tournament.
Yeah, I'll definitely agree with her. I don't think it was, I mean, I think we were just, you know, I don't know, actually. I'll just say what Bree said.
I mean, were you excited about, you know, going to play in the ACC and avenging those defeats, and then now coming back into the tournament and defending your title?
I'd say our whole team is excited, yeah.
Yeah.
The ACC tournament, I think it was something good for us to lead off on into the NCAA tournament, so I think we're really building off that and preparing for our game tomorrow with it.
And this is for you, Brianna. Last year, of course, you said you didn't play, but you sat there and you watched, and the joy that you had, and now you're going to be able to play. Your thoughts from last year and now being able to play.
I kind of just put last year in the back of my head. It's a new year, new season, new preparation, so I'm excited to play tomorrow.
Anthony Anderson, South Bend Tribune. For both of you ladies, could you discuss, nobody on this team is, among the starters has fouled out of a game this year. You each average less than two you each average less than 2 fouls. I mean, it's amazing. You each average less than 2 fouls a game. Just what goes into that? I know Coach said that if you get too early, you know you're coming out, but what goes into that kind of discipline, and did that partially evolve with such a short bench last year?
I mean, I think everybody just comes focused to play, and if you get a couple early fouls, you know you don't want to come out the game, and you know that your team still needs you. So I think in the second half, you come with a mindset that you're going to, you know, play the principles and definitely just try not to foul.
Same thing. I know, like, if I'm blocking a shot, I make sure I just get my hands up, no body. So just making sure we're careful with ourselves, and we know, like, try to get through the first half with, like, no fouls. In the second half, you can kind of play a little bit more freely.
Enrique, what is it, you know, off of last season, and then you add Brianna to the mix. What has it been like having her with you guys this year, and what kind of player is he on and off the court?
Well, I guess it's time to gas you, but you know, we were just really excited to get Bree back. I mean, she's the ACC Defensive Player of the Year. She can block anybody's shot, small, big. You know, she's there if you get beat. She's there for help side, and she's super intimidated in the paint. So, especially having her, and then on offense, she's a post that can run the floor. She's quicker than most of posts in the country. So we know she can run the floor. We know she can defend. She can score. She really can do everything, and that's definitely something that we need. And she's really a big part of our team and our, you know, transition. She gets the rebounds, and, you know, so she's really a big part. And, you know, off the court, I mean, she's a great person.
She's the best dancer on the team?
Best. Yeah, I'll just finish with that. She's the best dancer on the team.
Dave McGovern, Irish Sports Daily. Bree, at the beginning of the year, you and Jess had to learn how to play together. And did that take some time for you to kind of get in the groove together? Because right now you're playing great together.
Yeah, I think just progressing throughout the whole entire year and through practices, we've worked a lot together in practice. We're always playing together in practice, and of course in the games. Just using the whole regular season as a learning process, and I think we got it figured out by now, which is good.
Enrique, with all the talent on this team, there's times when our opponents will decide who they're going to try to defend or put their best defender on. A lot of times it's been you. And I think it probably was in the ACC tournament. I know we talked about this, but because you're being guarded very closely on the perimeter, it provided some opportunities maybe for Jackie Young to get down the lane, for our bigs to play inside without that other help. It's really become almost like part of your responsibility and part of the mantle that you put on your back and you take with you. If you're going to overguard me, that's fine. I got 4 other players who can score. It just seems like an attitude that's been real positive for the team.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the beauty in team basketball. If they really try to focus on one player, you have 4 other players that can do the exact same thing. So it's really tough for other teams to guard. If they want to, give all their attention to me, then Jackie will get 30, Bree will get 30, Jess, Marina. So, I guess it just happens. It's basketball, and if that happens, then I guess the other 4 are going to have to figure out a way to try to defend the other elite players we have.
You had an award or one of the things on ESPN where you were Player of the Day or number 4 Player of the Day or whatever. Behind the back pass to a post player. Brianna got the ball, put it in. It was a great play, no question about it. Jessica was there. Did you think about passing to Jessica? You couldn't see behind your back. Somebody had to get it.
I don't know. I guess they were just there in the right spot, and I don't know. I didn't really think about it like that. I just saw a player with my colors, so that's who I was going to pass to.
Brianna, I wanted to ask you about the same play because obviously you got the ball and you put it in. It was nice that everybody was down the floor, and you guys have been doing that, getting down the floor. If somebody does miss a chance in close, somebody else is getting a rebound. There were several times in the ACC tournament where you and Jessica and also there was times even when we're getting the ball inside and we're getting 2 or 3 offensive rebounds and putbacks, and Jackie had a couple as well. Just a phenomenal effort on the boards.
Yeah, we do a lot of box out rebound drills in practice, so definitely implementing practice into the games. Shout out to our practice guys. So yeah, just practicing how we play.
You got to be happy for Carol Owens. She coaches our big players. She's the National Assistant Coach of the Year, and because of all the great work that the post players have done this year. Congratulations.
Yeah, definitely no one more deserving than her. She's been on Coach McGraw's staff for so long. I think she left and came back. She was here when they won in 2001. So, CO, she's just great, and I appreciate her so much.
Anybody else? Hi, Chris Stevens, Notre Dame Radio, and I'm kind of curious. They have their own number 24 in terms of Bethune-Cookman and averaging 19.5 points a game. Anything special that you'll do with to try to defend Angel Golden tomorrow?
Well, yeah, she's their best player, and we know she shoots a lot of threes, so we have to make sure we're defending the 3-point line really well tomorrow, and really try to maybe even limit her touches so that we can make other people score.